guys, welcome back to my channel where I share my spiritual journey, my healing journey, the good, the bad, the ugly, everything in between, nothing but authenticity here. So I was watching, Charlie Kirk and his wife, widow, God rest his soul. But anyways, I talk about narcissists like to use religion. And so anyways, and she was talking in one of the videos, if you watch those videos, you know what I mean? And she has her eyes, and she was talking about Candace and Owens, and anyways, and so I always just pray to the Lord leading me to what he, to watch and to keep up with what he wants me to. And so anyways, and so I was watching that, and anyways, and she was doing one video, and she was like, "This is righteous anger," and it was so funny. I couldn't stop laughing. If you guys watch it, you guys gotta go back and watch it. Anyways, and so you see how they use the religion and stuff like that. And so now, if you go into my videos, okay, where I'm literally, I don't know if I have some because I try to hold back a lot, but that's what we call righteous anger. What I went through while this person, all these people were slandering, doing witchcraft, doing the most on me. And I came on my video, and this is where they try to get you to do all this stuff, right? Behind the scenes to get a reaction out of you, and then they go like this, and look at, she's the blah, 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 whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? That's what we call righteous anger. Like I said, it's like God created my story out of the Bible. I could say everything. That was a righteous anger. I don't know if I have really. Yeah, I do. On my TikTok, I think I have a couple of them. But and when I was when this person wouldn't leave me alone, and because they were harassing me and all this stuff like that, you guys, that is what righteous anger is. It's funny because she was funny. She's like, "This is righteous anger." But anyways, like, narcissists love to use religion. Okay, their hearts are far from God, and I know this mother effer is not preaching the word of God in my story. I pray to God, because this person doesn't know God. Okay, now after everything I've been through and stuff like that, like I said, they want to hold up. And there's another a video of if you ever watched I forgot his name. He was a pastor, and something happened to his wife, and oh no, she had suicide or whatever and stuff like that. And then he was like joking about, in the front of the congregation, stuff like that, and didn't grieve, and said something funny or whatever, hilarious or whatever. And anyways, but the whole story is, and like, this person, again, narcissist, and again, there's proof, and then when I was watching that, I hearing that, so after everything I went through, I knew exactly what she was going through, mental, psychological, you know what I mean? And like I said, I'm strong, you guys, what I went through, my situation. And so it just, like I said, breaks my heart, but again, they try to use religion. You'll see them in the pulpit, or you'll see them, you know what I mean? Like, and these people are wicked, And so, and this is where like I said, you could pray. I went through all that shit, you know what I mean? And you generally do, you know what I mean? Like, but when someone's, continuing, you gotta, like I said, you give it to God, you know what I mean? Like, but anyways, and so, what else? There's so much things that, I forgot his name. And I seen her, and I was like, God was thinking, and now I'm awakened. I'm like, wow, like, did I not see this before? Like, when I was unawakened, and then learning all my gifts. Again, the narc mocking my gifts. So funny, huh? And it's like, my gifts are what's helping people, and so, anyways, just jealous again, you guys. But anyways, and so, but yeah, and she was like sitting there in the video, and I didn't see, after all this with that, and I could see her, and she was talking on the video, but that's her cry for help. Same with me. I would do videos, and I couldn't speak, but it was like inside I was crying, like I wanted help, and it was like no one understood, or you know, you go through this and you feel like no one understands, so you're just trying to hold it together, you know. So anyways, I was watching her video, and then when I went through what I went through, I like in my gifts, I just like I understood her pain, you know. And I just want to say, God rest her soul, you know. And anyways, I don't know if it's still under investigations like that, but so I just want to share, you know, like I said, I'm very passionate and anointed and called. Like I said, purpose finds you, you don't find purpose, you know? And like I said, I'm very strong, and this is real, genuine tears, okay? Not crocodile tears that they're not, you know what I mean? Like, not manipulation tears, okay, guys? Two different things, you know? So it's like God had me watch things, you know. I've been learning and using my gifts, you know, and this is where God will separate you and heal you and go through evolve, so you learn to use your gifts, so you can learn to, you know what I mean, who you are. And you know, I went through a huge process of that, and this is where all they got a little fucking cocky in their head, you know what I mean? And so excuse me. It's just so funny, you know, like these people don't even know, like they're just making up all these fucking fantasies and lies, you guys. I can't, I'm dying. I don't even know, I don't even care, but like I'm just dying to what lies. I know a couple of them, but it's just funny, you know. I'm just dying to just like, oh, I'm gonna say this about her, and I'm gonna say this about her, like, and this is funny though. And I was like, I healed. You look back, I have my moments with God, and I would just laugh, you know. And so all this, you know, and like I said, it's not a joke to play with people's lives, honey. It's not a joke to mock and and that's why I'm so powerful in sharing my testimony, guys. It's not a joke. These people thought it was a joke, you know? Or the demons, you know? That's why I don't really care, you know, because of demons, you know, guys. They're like, people do stuff like that. No normal minded person, healthy minded person would ever do this stuff. You know what I mean? But yeah. But I just wanted to share that, and I guess righteous anger. I'll show you righteous anger, you guys. But no, it's just so funny how they'll use that Bible. You can tell it's fake, you know what I mean? Like, and either that or I'm just like, those are my gifts or whatever. But you can just like look at somebody and it's like, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people are getting, but I watch videos and they'll see the comments, some of the comments and stuff like that, and I was like, they're smart, you know? Smart people out there, you guys. But anyways, and so, but anyways, I got these, you guys, like, this is, I gotta look for the other one, but it says you will have many friends when you need them. Oh, we can talk about this one too in another video about the next. Okay, I'm gonna break this down. I'm trying to learn all this, you guys. So